calling it.
That was aggressive.
Smith thought about it. I would have loved to seen her take that and bury it. Under 2 minutes. Wells, more gone to the man-to-man. And here's a chance for your drive, although Schneider's staying home to help protect. Kind of that rim protector inside. She has to come out and cover Driscoll. Into Smith. Got it!
Perfect.
Driscoll to Smith. That's huge. The lead is now 8. They got to try to keep them off the board right away. Nice cross pass, lost momentarily. Schneider kicks it out. 3 ball. They contest it, comes up short. Wells inside. Goodman somehow comes out with it. Now they'll milk the clock. Wells will have to foul. The refs, though, don't want to call the fouls.
It was pretty.
We're down to 1:05 to play. Bogue Marlowe, nice job.
Caroline Smith's hands here.
Yeah, she wants to be the one fouled. Ooh, not sure about this. Coach Hart using the timeout.
Well, I'm sure he's going to rally the troops and say, hey, time, scoring time and clock, and, get into our good free throw.
It'll be interesting. Hopefully the Falcons, they struggle to get the ball in out of bounds. So that's what I don't like. You call a timeout, you got to inbound the ball. The other thing is you got to tell your players, too, to be ready for the contact. Still only 5 fouls on Wells. I'm surprised they didn't foul sooner because they have to foul and foul again to put Freeport on the line. And that'll use a lot of clock. And they need at least 3 possessions now. They're down 3 possessions with 3 3-pointers. They could take the lead if that were to transpire. But certainly the cards in Freeport's favor here now, and Wells really has to work their tail off and come up with something defensively. Hopefully Coach Hart has a good out-of-bounds play here and has something drawn up where they can get the ball in and maybe get a bucket right off the inbounds play, or if not, at least spread the floor, use the clock, and force Wells to foul you.
Absolutely.
And as you said,
we're going to definitely see the man, I would imagine. If they come out in a zone, then, I'm not sure how that's going to work.
Well, it's been a great game to start off our full day of basketball here at the Portland Expo. Class B South girls. Number 3, Freeport, leading by 8 over number 6, Wells. 44-36. It has been a battle all morning long.
And here's Rinaldi.
They are spreading the floor big here, but they're way away from each other. I don't know where the screens are going to come from. Somebody's going to have to get open. And they do. They get Driscoll open. Back to Smith. Nicely done without any trouble. Wells, though, didn't offer up a lot of... Oh, and there it is. The steal and back court. She stepped over and went back. They don't call it. Wow. Smith had her pocket picked. They wanted her the ball, but again, at this point, with a foul to give, it doesn't have to be in her hands. It can be in anyone's hands because it's the next one. And now Wells used the timeout. 38.9. Crazy. I'm really surprised. Again,
Speechless.
You had said, and we know that, she's the best free throw shooter on the team. You want the ball in her hands, but with only, actually they did give a foul. There's 6 up there on board. I thought there was only 5, so, okay. But Smith got a little lackadaisical with the ball there and a nice steal, and then they missed the backcourt. She stepped over with a foot, put a foot down, the ball was in her hand, and then she went back and dribbled back into the backcourt. Pretty sure that's backcourt. I've been explaining a lot of different ways of backcourt being interpreted in my long coaching career. You'd think I'd know, but when the refs call it one way and then another way, I mean, that ball comes into the front court, it's backcourt. But Wells with the ball, down 8, 38.9, and Freeport now just has to protect the 3-point line well, but not give up a quick 2 either. And they go up over the top. They get Schneider. There's the quick 2. And a quick timeout by Coach Abbott. And again, Freeport falling asleep. A good out-of-bounds play there. Well. It's a 2-possession game just like that, and we only lost a second and a half off the clock. 36.1 to play. And now, again, it will come down to fouls. And can you get it in Smith's hand? And can she make the free throws?
Wells has been really good with the pretty quick hands today, so I think that'll come into play here too because
we've seen them steal the ball without fouling. They've been able to pick. Goodman got picked and Smith just got picked. Their 2 best ball handlers have been picked. And again, it'll be interesting. Yep, Schneider will come guard the person taking the ball out of bounds. She's got the size. Full court. This is what I like to see. They come all the way up, then go long. She's gonna. And Rinaldi's got to track it down. Can she? No. Oh, my. And now it gets interesting. That used
typically that
about a
deep
second.
Pass is going to be your
it's going to be
option.
lead her to the basket too. Don't lead her away from the basket, and they led her away from the basket. That's the mistake. Oh my! Blocking foul. Holy moly! That was a very, very suspicious call. She threw her body completely into the defender, and it'll be Foss at the free throw line, a 1-and-1. That's the 9th team foul. Next one will be a double bonus. So this isn't going to end easily. 28.1 seconds left. But a big 1-and-1 here for Foss. And she drains it. That's clutch. She's had a great game. Not to second guess Coach Hart. But that timeout, since then, it's been 4-0 and almost another steal.
Schneider's getting close to reaching up over the plane.
Right. And they call that. They watch that really well. Still struggling to get it in. They find Smith. Smith gets fouled. But, again, that's what Coach Abbott wants now. If free throws are going to decide here, and Caroline Smith has to make them. If she doesn't, still a ton of time and only down 4 points. This game a long way from over. Doesn't go in. The rebound, Wells. Wells quickly up the floor. They go underneath, and now it's a 2-point game. And Coach Abbott will call a timeout. 17 seconds left. Well.
They had a little miscalculation there.
Yeah.
They put the points.
Wells fans were freaking out. It's a 2-point game. But again, since that timeout, they were up 8 and had the ball with a minute left, and they had the ball dribbling around and using clock. Not that, Coach Hart is a great coach. I have nothing but respect for him, and he's done a great job. But I was very curious if that was going to work in his favor or not, because that's one of the things you don't want to do. They did get the ball in easily, but you remember 3 seconds later, Carolyn Smith gets the ball picked, and everything has now gone Wells' way. Freeport now has to do something. They got to get the ball in, and they got to make a couple of free throws. And again, one free throw only puts them up 3, and Wells has a chance. Plenty of time. I mean, as you see,
huge momentum shift.
Yeah. Crowd on their feet, both teams. They get it in for Goodman. Goodman gets fouled, luckily, almost a jump ball, and the possession arrow is in Wells' favor. So, very, very close. Again, another second and a half. Each possession is a second. Wells doing a great job at getting that clock to stop right away. I'd like to see what timeouts left. Both teams have 1 now, so Coach Abbott still has a timeout. I feel like he's used about 8, but sometimes it feels that way. Both teams using their full array. Bogue Marlowe comes in for Rinaldi to, again, Goodman the senior, and a 1-on-1 situation. No. Oh my. Now a 3 could win it. Stolen! Bogue Marlowe trying to go. They called the foul out on top. Oh my. I can't believe they called that foul.
It was very.
She was reaching for it, trying to grab her, but it didn't look like she got her. But that, if anything, that should be a intentional foul. Very questionable here. 7.4 seconds, still too much time on that clock. And again, you make them both, it's a done deal. But if she makes 1 or 2 or doesn't make, it's still Wells plenty of chance. Both free throws have rattled out. Oh, yes.
That is huge.
Bogue Marlowe, huge. All right. Overtime still not out of the realm here. The senior got them both. Oh, is that clutch? Now you just don't foul. Ball loose. Freeport's got it. Ball game. Falcons.
That was the longest.
Moving on. Yeah, that was a long 7 seconds. And boy, what an unpredictable hero in Joanna Bogue-Marlowe. Not that she didn't play well today, she did. But that steal, 2 clutch free throws, and then she took the body there. I mean, that's what having a lot of seniors does for you, that any player could step up.
Joanna was 3 for 8 on the season for foul shots. So 2 for 4 today.
Wow.
So that was the key. I didn't want to say anything and jinx it then, but
certainly not. What a ball game.
All the seniors stepping up big time.
Hey, hats off to Wells. Coach Abbott, like I said, coached against him for years. Respect him a lot. They are a scrappy bunch of kids. They played terrific today. And again, down 8 points with a minute to go, and they made this kind of wild comeback. Pretty amazing.
Absolutely.
And Coach Hart, glad it worked out, because you would have had to answer a little bit to me on that one. But a great morning of basketball. The Falcons are moving on. 1 o'clock game Thursday. We can't show this until after Thursday. We got a 72-hour MPA ruling that we can't show the broadcast until, so this won't show till Friday. But hopefully we'll be there again on Thursday. We have to find a cameraman. Ben is bailing on us, Mr. Greer. He's pulling out.
Unbelievable.
Unreal, huh? Well, thank you to Ben Berry, though. He's done 2 games for us, senior. And again, I don't offer big pay. I don't know what I can do for you. I'll work out some kind of deal. Mr. Greer, hopefully we'll do another game. Great morning of basketball. The Falcons hang on and win by 4 from Portland. I'm Jay Harper saying so long for Matt Greer and Ben Berry. We'll see you again.
Goodbye.